Last year, these two teams met in the state semifinal game. Beal City coming out on top with a 25-7 victory, securing their spot in the state final game. Now, what made you ultimately decide that Northwestern would be the best fit for you? Today was just as exciting as Christmas morning for basketball fans here in Michigan. Number 13 Michigan State traveled here to Ann Arbor to take on number 20 Michigan. And Michigan State proving why they're the #1 defense in college football, as Matthew Stafford throws for 4 interceptions, including 1 on the final drive. And here in West Michigan, we had over 50 athletes from 22 different schools sign their name on the dotted line. Now, Chrissy, what does this win mean to you over such a great team, and especially at home? It's Division 6 Detroit Loyola on the road at Division 4 powerhouse Detroit Country Day. Talk about the process that these kids have to go through, you know, from getting all the letters from the schools until now. The Bums rallying in the 6th inning to get a 4-3 lead, but unfortunately they couldn't keep it. The football season's over, and that means we're switching gears over to the court for a 22-12 victory as they take the state title back over the bridge to the UP. Tonight, Jake Sable will be working his magic on the mound, trying to get the Bums a comfy cushion atop the Frontier League East standings. Battle Creek St. Phillips has won the last 9 out of 10 Class D state championships. The Caps scored 4 runs in the first inning against rehabbing Chicago Cubs pitcher Scott Baker. Pucks flying at their faces, and these girls don't even flinch. Meet Dawn Salo and Sarah White, both goalies for the East Kentwood hockey team. These girls have been playing with the boys most of their lives, as growing up competitive was a family trait.
My parents just needed a hockey player to for goalie for my brother's team, so I kind of just put in goalie pads and thrown in on the ice.
I started hockey at 4.5, and my brother was a hockey player. He started at 7 or 8, and I was like, I want to be just like my brother.
When Sarah and Dawn walked out on the ice for tryouts, head coach Sean Jensen didn't give it a second thought.
I wasn't surprised. I knew what I was getting, and it's been beneficial for our team.
For East Kentwood opponents, it may look a little different to have a girl between the pipes, but for the Falcons, Sarah and Dawn are just one of the guys.
My defensemen always have my back. They're always just like, hey, don't touch my goalie.
I remember one time playing East Grand Rapids, Sarah got sprayed and I took him out, so I had to sit a couple minutes in the penalty box.
Not only have Sarah and Dawn helped the team on the ice, they've also served as an inspiration to young fans.
I do feel like I'm a role model to girls because I can show that you can keep up with the boys.
There's younger girls in the Kentwood program, and they always come up to you like, are you the goalie? That's so cool.
In East Kentwood, I'm Ashley St. Louis for State Champs Sports Network. The ribbon was cut today as supporters from all over West Michigan came to cheer on some young baseball players. This is the debut of Miracle Field, a ballpark designed for children with disabilities. It includes 15,000 square feet and special turf for walkers and wheelchairs. Chad Bice brought his daughter, Emily.
She has been looking forward to this day for weeks. Every day the question, is today game day, is today game day? And finally today was game day. So she's very much looking forward to it, and she had an outstanding time.
Now batting for the Pirates, Brody Cole.
It was created in memory of Nate Hurwitz. Nate was a junior at Forest Hills Eastern and in a wheelchair through most of his childhood because of muscular dystrophy. He was a member of the Miracle League Board of Directors and the heart and soul of Miracle Field. Last year, Nate unexpectedly passed away.
This really was his dream. Just to see kids with disabilities like him be able to play the sport that he loves so much would mean the world to him.
It's been the most wonderful time of my life.
Volunteers make everything work. The league runs on a buddy system. Each player has a partner at each position and a core of coaches from the community.
We both love baseball, and when we heard about the cause, we just felt like it was something we had to get involved with.
The Miracle League has over 30 participants and will have 4 games this fall and have another season in the spring. In Rockford, I'm Ashley St. Louis. Welcome inside Sports Extra. I'm Ashley St. Louis, and it's been a season of firsts for Max Scherzer, and tonight the right-hander can accomplish yet another, Scherzer has a chance to become the first Tigers pitcher to win 18 games in his first 24 starts since Denny McLain did it in 23 during his 1968 Cy Young campaign. Max also second in the majors with 175 strikeouts. To Chicago we go. Scherzer very sharp early on. Bottom one man aboard for Adam Dunn, and Max with some easy cheddar. 96-mile-per-hour heater, and Dunn goes down swinging. Scherzer inching closer to the major league lead in strikeouts. To the second, welcome back Omar Infante. Runner at third with 2 outs. Omar delivering line drive base hit to left. First RBI since Infante's return. It's 1-0 Tigers, but in the fourth, it's Avisail Garcia getting some revenge on his former team. 2 on 2 out. Garcia slicing one down the line. It's a 2-run triple, but then the relay throw goes through the wickets and Miggy at third, and that allows Garcia to score. But Tigers getting a break on their own in the sixth. Brian Pena wrapping into what should have been a double play to first, but the return throw off the mark. The error allows Victor Martinez to score. It's 3-2 Sox. Tigers getting even in the eighth. Brian Pena through the right side, and Don Kelly scores. It's 3-3. And last we checked, it's still tied at 3 in the ninth. We'll have a better grasp of the standings once the Tigers game goes final, but we do know that the Royals losing 1-0 tonight to the Marlins at home, so KC fallen 7 behind, and the Indians beat the Twins, so they are now 6.5 games back of the Tigers. To the gridiron, the Lions working on a 6-day schedule this week. Their preseason opener was Friday against the Jets, and they play again this Thursday in Cleveland. The defense was a focal point in the team's win over the Jets. A couple of breakdowns in the secondary hope to be fixed, and help could be on the way. Injured corner Chris Greenwood back on the field after missing the last 11 practices. Greenwood suffered a hamstring injury and hasn't practiced since July 28th. And safety Louis Delmas also questionable for Thursday as he continues to nurse an injured knee. The Lions' second preseason game is Thursday night against the Cleveland Browns at 7:30 p.m. and you can watch the game live on our sister station, Fox 32. The quarterback competition has dominated headlines for CMU football this season. Cody Cater, Cooper Rush, and Alex Niznak are all hoping to start at the Big House August 31st. Head coach Dan Enos told reporters today that he hopes to name a starter by early next week, and it sounds like one signal caller emerged as the favorite following Sunday's scrimmage.
I think if you would have to say who was the best one in the scrimmage on Sunday, I'd have to say it was Cody. I would agree with that. Cody's on the last couple 3 days, 3 practices in particular, has been very good. All of them have, but Cody in particular has been very good.
Local product Alex Niznak has always had a speed advantage in this competition, and Coach Enos told reporters that Niznak has greatly improved the mechanics of his delivery during the season. The former Ithaca star also feels that he is becoming a student of the game.
Well, I understand the concept, so when I get out on the field, I can be like, guys, this is what we're doing. You need to do this, you need to do that. And it really helps me take a leadership role because I'm the guy that I know now. It's not like, well, go out and do what you do, and I'm really trying to mask that I don't know. Now it's like, you do this and you do that, and we can slide this protection, and really that knowledge base has helped.
Niznak has been with the team for 2 seasons, but has yet to see game action. To the high school gridiron, Glen Lake head coach Jerry Andrews is ready to have his boys back on the field after a disappointing loss to Shelby in the second round of the playoffs last season. And the 2013 Lakers are ready to make their own mark on school history.
This is the 55th team in Glen Lake history. This is Team 55. We don't care what 54 did. We don't care what 36 did. By the way, they won a state championship in 1994. But anyways, we don't care about that, and that's what these kids are doing. They want to leave their own legacy, and that's how they want to be remembered.
The Lakers have a strong core of returning seniors who helped the team to a Northwest Conference title last season. This year, the Lakers are hoping for the reemergence of running back and linebacker Trevor Apsey. The two-way star was injured in Game 9 of last season, and the team hopes his return to the field will spark another playoff run. Also trying to spark a return to the postseason is Suttons Bay. The Norsemen hoping to rebuild a dynamic offense in 2013.
I don't know if the power game is going to be there, but we've got some decent athletes anyway. We might be able to. We put in some different things on offense last year to kind of suit our abilities, and that's probably what we're going to have to do again this year, is just do whatever our kids are best at. That's what we're going to have to do.
Times have been tough lately for the Norsemen, who have just won 3 games in the last 2 seasons, but they made the playoffs in 10 of the previous 13 years. Coach Trudeau says his team fared well in camp over the summer, competing against some of the bigger schools. To the Frontier League Diamond, the Beach Bums starting a series at Worthville Park tonight against the Frontier Grays, and Johnny Omahen had it rolling tonight. 7 strikeout innings and 5 Ks. Jose Vargas with a pair of RBIs to pace the Bums offense. Bums go on to win this one 3-0. Well, no Midwest League games tonight. Loons, Whitecamps, and the Lugnuts get back to action tomorrow as the minor league season is in its home stretch. Also tomorrow, more high school football two-a-days. We'll be cranking these out in bunches as we get closer and closer to the debut of a brand new season of Sports Overtime, which gets underway Thursday, August 29th, day early because of the Labor Day holiday. Well, that's it for us here on Tuesday. Thanks for watching Sports Extra. Have a great night.